Hello my dear students, hope you all are well at home. I am Anjana Jindal and I welcome you all in my English literature class. So children, today I am going to teach you the last chapter of our Mulberry book of class 4, that is chapter number 12, and the topic is The Girl Who Hated Books. So children, before going through the story, let me tell you something about the author of the story, who is Manjusha Pavgi. She was born in India. Yeah, Manjusha was born in Maharashtra and she moved with her family to Toronto at the age of 3. She began her career as a journalist and a writer of children's books. The Girl Who Hated Books was her first attempt at fiction. It has been translated into 11 languages and is being made into an animated film. Animated film, children? The cartoon movies like, no? Yeah. So a cartoon movie was also made on The Girl Who Hated Books. Okay children, tell me one thing. Do you like to listen stories? What? Yes. Wow. Do you like to read stories? Yes. Okay. So children, do you like books? Yes, of course, yes. Very good. So children, I think almost all the children like books, isn't it? Yes. But do you know, there is a girl named Meena who really hated books. She doesn't like books. You know why? Yes. Okay. Before that, just tell me one thing. Children, if your house is just full of books, means wherever your vision goes, wherever you move into your house or wherever your vision goes, you just only see books, books and books. Then what's the first thought that comes into your mind? Yes, definitely that's the hatred for books, isn't it? If everywhere, all around books and only books are there, then definitely you will not like that, no? Yeah, you will not feel like to touch the book or even to open the book, isn't it? Yes. So the same way, in this story, there is a girl named Meena whose parents used to bring her so many books which were placed with her clothes even. And so she started hating books and never read any book. But you know what happened? One day when her parents came back home, they saw her reading a book. So let's read the story to find out that what such event happened which made Meena to read a book. So children, the story seems quite interesting, isn't it? So let's read what happened, how the story took a turn. Let's read. So children, let's read. Once there was a girl named Meena. She hated to read and she hated books. They are always in the way, she said. This was true because in her house, books were everywhere. Not just on bookshelves and bedside tables where books usually are, but in all sorts of places where books usually aren't. There were books in dressers and drawers and desks, in closets and cupboards and chests. There were books on the sofa and the books on the stairs. Books crammed in the fireplace and stacked on the chairs. So children, as I told you that there was a girl whose name was Meena and she really hated books. She always used to say that whenever I move into my house, books are everywhere. Always the books are in my way. So that's why she hated. And that was true also. Because, generally we find the books on bookshelves, on the bedside tables, no? Yeah, usually books are kept there in our houses. But this was not in the case of Meena's house. Because in Meena's house, the books were everywhere. Even in the dressers, the drawers and desks, the closets, the cupboards, chests, dressers where you keep your cosmetics and all, the drawers where you keep small things, even there the books are kept, right? Closets means children, a space in a wall which is used to store things. Even there the books are kept. Cupboard means cupboard is a furniture, you know, with doors and shelves where you used to keep your clothes and many other things. Even with the clothes, the books are there. Chest is a large strong box, children, usually made of wood, used for storing things. That is also used to store things. There also, everywhere the books and books. Even on the stairs, the books are kept. On the sofas, the books are kept. Even the books cramped in the fireplace means the books are very tightly fitted in the fireplace even, and the stacked on the chairs and all. Everywhere means books and books. That's why Meena hated books. Now, worse still, her parents were always bringing home more books. They read at breakfast and lunch and dinner. So children, as you know, already the books were everywhere in the Meena's house. So the worst happened, like the parents were still kept on bringing more and more books at home. They are very much fond of reading. The parents were very much fond of books, and they used to read every time, means whenever they are taking the breakfast or they are taking lunch or dinner, every time they used to read the books. And also they asked Meena to read the book. Please read, they would say to Meena. But she would stamp her foot and shout, I hate books. And when they tried to read aloud to her, she would put her hands over her ears and shout even louder, I hate books. So children, whenever parents feel like to ask Meena to read the books, as they were too much fond of, they were very much fond of books. So they wanted Meena also to read, but Meena didn't like. So whenever they asked, Meena every time used to stamp her foot on the floor, and then she used to shout that, I hate books. No, I'll never read. They tried to read aloud so that the words can go into the ears of Meena. Then what Meena used to do? Meena used to cover her ears with her hands. And then again, she even louder she used to shout that I hate books. I don't want to listen to anything. I don't want to read. I don't want to hear even a single word. So Meena's cat Max hated books too. When he was a little kitten, a thick atlas had fallen on his tail. Ever since then, he tried to stay on top of books rather than below them. So children, Meena had a cat named Max. So the cat also hated the books a lot. But see, the case of Meena, as the books were everywhere in her home, that's why she hated. But what was the case with little kitten? Yeah, cat. When that cat was small, when he was a little kitten, then that time a thick atlas. You know what is an atlas? So children, an atlas is a book that shows us the maps of the world. Okay, so a thick book. So a thick atlas had fallen on his tail, and that atlas hurt him. That's why from that day, that cat Max started hating books, because the books had hurt him at his tail. Yeah. So after that, he always tried to stay on the top of the books rather than below them, because if he will stay below the books, then the books can again hurt him, no? Yeah. So one morning, Meena called Max for breakfast, but Max didn't come. Where could he be? She wondered. She looked in the bathtub, under the stairs, and on top of the clock, but she didn't find Max. Suddenly, she heard a loud meow. She ran into the dining room, and there he was, stuck on top of the tallest stack of books in the house. Still, one morning, what happened when Meena called her cat Max for the breakfast, but Max didn't come over there, so she was curious to know that where he could be, where my cat could be. So all of a sudden, when she thought of moving here and there, she used to look in the bathroom, under the stairs, where he used to sit. Okay. But all those places, the cat was not there. So then she was curious, where is he? So suddenly what happened? She heard a loud voice of the cat. The cat's voice, like meow. Okay, then she ran into the dining room, because the voice was coming from the dining room. So she ran into the dining room, and what there she saw? She saw that the cat was stuck on the top of the tallest stack of books in the house. Okay. Yeah, it was made up of all the books her parents. So children, you can see here the cat sitting on the top of the stack of books now. and is unable to get down? Yes, and that stack was made up of all the books her parents kept buying her, and she kept refusing to read. Why she kept refusing? Because she didn't like to read books. She hated books, isn't it? Yes. So at the bottom were big shiny picture books from when she was a baby. In the middle were alphabet books and nursery rhymes. At the top, right by the ceiling, were fairy tales and adventure stories. They were all covered in dust. So children, see at the bottom, so when you were small children, then parents usually buy picture books, Yeah. Why? Because small children, they cannot read, Yeah, they just enjoy looking at the pictures. Yeah. So same way, when she was a small baby, so her parents also used to bring shiny picture books for her. And then when she grew up, then she bought alphabets books and the nursery rhymes books. And then later they bought the fairy tales and the adventure stories which were kept at the top. But they were all covered in dust. Why? Because she didn't read even a single book which were bought by her parents. So, now don't worry Max, Meena called out to him. I'll rescue you. She had stood on a stool, stretched forward, her foot slipped, she lost her balance and started to slide. So then, see, you can see that Max was just unable to get down, no? Yeah, so Meena was quite sure that, okay, she will definitely rescue the cat. So she assured her and she consoled her that, okay, Max, you just don't worry, I'll save you, I'll rescue you. Right, so she simply stood on a stool, you can see in the picture as well. Right, but what happened? Her foot slipped and she lost the balance and she fell down. Then what happened? Crash! The books went flying. They fell every which way. As they fell, strange things began to happen. So what happened? Children, as the books started falling, all the characters from the books, like the people, the animals, they started falling down just coming out of the pages and started tumbling on the ground. They dropped on top of the other. All the chairs started toppling. There were princes and princesses, fairies and frogs and all. There were elephants, emperors, emus and elves and an assortment of monkeys. An assortment is a big collection. So a lot of monkeys were also there and the rabbits tangled up themselves. So all the characters, means the different types of animals, princes, the princesses, they all started coming out of the books. They started flying out of the books. So Meena sat there in the middle of it all, too surprised to move. By now, she couldn't recognize the dining room at all. The elephant was balancing on a coffee table, juggling the good china plates. The monkeys had torn down the curtains and were using them as capes. And the rabbits were nibbling on the table legs. So all the animals were doing strange things. No, the elephant is balancing on the table. The monkeys had torn down all the curtains and were using them as capes. Capes, children, capes. Cape is a cloth you wear. Means cloth you wear to cover your head. That's a cape. Okay. So and the rabbits were nibbling on the table legs. Means they started taking small bites from the legs of the table. Okay. Stop! Cried Meena. Go back. But there was so much barking and grunting and thumping going on that no one heard her speak. So children, now Meena is shouting, stop! And she wants all the characters to go back. But there were a lot of noise of the animals, no? Yeah, so as all the animals were making different types of noises, sounds, the barking and the grunting and all. So no one was listening to her. She grabbed the nearest rabbit and tried to stuff him into a cookbook. So she caught hold of the rabbit and she tries to put it inside a cookbook. But that scared him so much that he wiggled out of Meena's grasp and ran away. So children, as Meena tried to put the rabbit back into a cookbook, so the rabbit got scared and he came out of Meena's hands and started running. She opened another book and a flock of birds flew out. So when she opened another book, so many birds came out and flying. She slammed it shut again. She closed that book immediately. This won't work, sighed Meena. Because see, now all the birds are flying. So what to do? I don't know who goes in which book. See children, as Meena never read even a single book, no? So she was not knowing that which book belongs to which creature, isn't it? Where the creature will go in which book. She thought for a minute. So now she was thinking for a minute now what to do. She was not knowing anything. Then after thinking a minute, she just picked up the nearest book and began to read. Once upon a time, she read, in a land far, far away. So children, as she started reading the book, what happened? See, slowly the creatures crept closer and closer to hear what happened next. Soon they were all sitting in a circle around her. So children, you can see all the creatures, the kings and the queens, the animals and the fairies, the princes, the princesses and all the animals, they all were sitting around Meena. They all made a circle and they wanted to hear a story. So what happened next? They were curious. When Meena reached the top of the second page, the fairies in the circle jumped up. That's us, they cried. That's our page. That's our book. Get in. They leapt out of the circle and dove into her lap and disappeared into the book. So when Meena reached the second page, it was about the fairies. So the fairies recognized that, oh, it's our page. So they jumped into Meena's lap and they got inside that book and disappeared. Meena clapped it shut before they could get out again. Then she picked up another story. One by one she began reading all her books. One by one the creatures found out where they belonged. So children, Meena closed the book immediately. When the fairies get into that book, she closed the book immediately so that they could not come out again. So as Meena was reading the books, the creatures came to know that which is their storybook. Okay? And then they started going back into their own storybooks. When her parents came in that afternoon, they couldn't believe their eyes. Not because the curtains were gone and the dishes were broken and the table legs were chewed up, but because there, sitting in the middle of the room, was Meena. She was reading a book. So it was very strange, no children? It was too strange for them, as always the parents kept on trying and trying. But she was not ready to read even a single book, no? She was not ready to read a book. But finally they saw that she was reading a book. And that surprised the parents. That what happened? That she started reading. So children, you know why Meena hated books? Yes, because see, sometimes when you get something in plenty, no? Like you also sometimes when you get a lot of the same thing, then you start disliking that thing, isn't it? You also start disliking, no? So the same thing happened with Meena. But then finally she started enjoying with books, isn't it? She started enjoying reading the books. And how? Maybe because she simply got a courage to read a book. When just feeling helpless, she started and she just took up a book and started to read, and then finally she got the solution of her problem, isn't it? And she got interest in books. So children, if any of your friend is also used to avoid the books, reading books, then you should encourage him or her, isn't it? So when you will encourage, your friend will definitely get interested in the books. So this was all about this story, and I hope you all enjoyed this. So children, I hope you all have enjoyed the story very well. You all understood it well, isn't it? And wasn't it an interesting, a very different type of story? Yes. So now children, it's a time for your home assignment. So in your home assignment, you just read the story again so that it will be more clear to you, and of course it will improve your vocabulary as well. Okay? And just write down the word meanings which are already given in your book. You all are having your book, no? So just write down the word meanings in your mulberry copy very neatly. Okay children? So bye bye, take care. Thank you.